some of the big key ones would have to be serving a mission for my church. I went to Honduras, so I still got the flag up. I think when I started going to school at Chandler Gilbert, I was taking a geology class because I was very interested in geology. And the teacher had mentioned geotechnical engineering. And there was like a switch went on in my brain. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let's try that. Aside from, living in Honduras for 2 years, I've been to Argentina, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Spain, France, Switzerland, and all very different cultures, all very different city planning too, which is kind of interesting. Here in the Valley in particular, we have a very bad public transportation setup. People complain that there's either not enough buses, or the buses are very slow, or the routes are very weird, and there's no decent rail system other than the light rail. The challenge and finding the solution is the fun thing about it. I think part of it is just understanding what the needs are of those that you work for. And when you're working for the whole state, you look at projects that go from improving the I-40 up in Flagstaff to making a brand new corridor down near Tucson for truckers. You have to understand who you're working for, what they need, how can you achieve it, and how can you both make the clientele happy and then the people that are working for you happy. Gilbert is one of those interesting cities that just blew up out of nowhere. It was 2010 or 9. It was like the boomtown of America, and then it was that way for like 3 years in a row. So we have a lot of families and a lot of residents in Gilbert. And this is just from my own experience, but because the houses are kind of closer together here, people have that sense of camaraderie too. A lot of that contributes to this sense of community that I think Gilbert has, and that's one of the things that I love about it. So, like I said, for work right now, I bounce around different projects or different groups to work on different projects. So from September to about December, I would travel out to Avondale and Buckeye because I was helping with the I-10 widening project that's happening over there. I helped do bridge inspections for a couple bridges here in Gilbert. Currently, the group that I'm with is the traffic safety group, and they are in the process of submitting applications for funding to help with some bottlenecks in the area. A lot of them are in the Phoenix, Tempe area, but it's looking at crash reports, crash data, and analyzing what causes those crashes and how we can mitigate them. But those are some of the projects that I've been dealing with right now. What's really interesting about this program, so it's the engineering training program that ADOT offers for civil engineers. And what it is it's a 2-year program where you rotate through different departments within ADOT. But some of them include roadway design, bridge design, traffic safety that I'm in right now. And what's neat is if I'm dealing with something that has to do with the striping and figuring out the width of the lanes, I can contact someone that I talked to already in another department. Hey, can you show me where the old plans were for this project so I can see how wide they currently are? And so then I can see how much room I have to work with. This program is great for that type of collaboration effort. A lot of the people that have helped me realize things as I've gotten older have been ones that I've looked up to while I was in school. I think 2 of them would be my uncles. They both work as civil engineers, and they helped me to understand more about what the career had to offer. I think I had a couple friends during school that I really admired for their work ethic and their intelligence, because they were sharp. And so they kind of helped me, and they helped influence me too and motivated me to keep going. Find something that you're passionate about and that fixes problems, or you notice something that you like that could help people, pursue it 100%. If that is, creating bridges, then great. And if that's creating art for people to enjoy wherever they be, then that's great too. But find something that you're passionate about that can help people.